Happy New Year, Pisces. My name's Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel, and extra thanks if you're revisiting my channel. This is your 2018 or 2019 January reading. It's a general reading. It could be about love, career, anything at the forefront of your mind. You'll know if this is resonating in the first few minutes, I would say. If it's not resonating, please check out your rising sign, your moon sign. I'm pretty sure one of those will land fairly closely to the messages you need to hear, or you might like to hear. Okay, I've given the cards a pretty good shuffle. Let's see how we go, Pisces. Pisces, you go into the new year, into the month of January, with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the energy of the Knight of Cups. So it seems as though you have a message that you want to give to someone. Perhaps it's a message of love, or you're thinking about making an offer to someone, either to bring a relationship to the next level or to let someone know you're interested in them. It could be a romantic thing, of course, but it could also be something about work, perhaps inviting a partner to come into a business with you. We'll have a look at that more closely. What's crossing you, Pisces? Okay, you have the Four of Wands. Okay, so at the moment, on the surface at home, things are looking pretty good for you. Okay, there might be some minor squabbles about things underneath, but generally things are pretty good. And you want to try and keep it that way. It's like there's a fear. So perhaps you're worried that something might happen which might put this happy home situation at risk, and it might be playing on your mind a little bit. We'll have a look at that also when we go around and see what's here. Okay, your conscious goal. You have the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords talks about taking a rest. So perhaps the festive season has been a little hard on you or heavy. Perhaps you've been really busy during this season and you're just looking forward to just taking a rest from whatever's been going on. If that's to do with Christmas. If it's not to do with the Christmas period and like a busy work situation, something like that, it could be something going on in your family or your home situation where you're really needing to sit back and maybe think of, oh, okay, what's my next move from here? I'm getting the feeling you appreciate what you've got and you really see it there, but there's something missing, okay? So you are showing gratitude for what you have, but you're feeling like there's something not quite right in your environment. We'll have a look at that. Yeah. Unknown influence. Okay. Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Swords talks about moving away from something, taking what's important and going. Okay, so perhaps you or someone in your environment is thinking of just picking up and going. Okay, moving on to a new job or a new home, maybe leaving the state or leaving the country, and it could be quite a big deal. And perhaps this is what this concern you have is that this person leaving, or if it's you, might upset the happy home environment. Okay, that's starting to see a picture there now, if this is ringing for you. Your past influence. You have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so is there someone in your midst? You've been saving up a little bit, but there's someone who's not sort of putting in as much as you have to either emotionally to the relationship or financially to the relationship or the business, if this is a business thing. And perhaps that's playing on your mind and you realise that there's not an equal give and take here. Someone's holding back and it's caused you to want to move on somehow. In the future influence, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So when I was talking about a business partnership, something like that happening, it's usually a good thing. The Ace of Pentacles talks about the universe basically putting things in place for you to take advantage of an opportunity, but you do need to take advantage of this opportunity. And so I'm thinking that this offer you've made with the Knight of Cups might be towards somebody going towards this business idea that you might have. Okay. Now, it could also be about selling some assets. So is there some asset, getting rid of some assets somewhere to realise the capital from that to start a new business? And maybe that could be some issue here. So taking something which maybe is valuable, but using the proceeds from that to start something else. And maybe that's causing a little bit of discord. Someone doesn't necessarily want to do that. We'll keep going with this picture here. Okay, your talents, your skills, what are you bringing into January 2019? You have the Queen of Pentacles. That has come up so many times right in this position. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, she's quite stable, successful. She's got good balance, a good grip on everything around her. And so this seems to be where you are at the moment. Okay, so a pretty good space to be in as far as launching this new business or making this offer or even moving away towards something else. This moving on here with the Six of Swords, this doesn't have to be a physical move. It could just be a moving on of some kind of baggage, leaving some baggage behind you. You've realised that you need to drop something if you're going to move forward in spiritually somehow, and maybe that's what. So it can be a mindset as well. Okay. But you seem to be in a pretty stable position as far as the material side of things go. So the home seems to be okay. The relationships are going all right. That kind of thing, the main ones. Now, your environment, your place in the environment, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so there seems to be a strong sense of work around you. So people are seeing you as a hard worker, or maybe you're seeing things as hard work. Okay, but it's going somewhere. So it's like you're working towards something. So whatever this direction is that you've chosen, or you're just about to choose where you want to go, you're working either to save some money, or you're getting the paperwork in place. You're getting maybe not the finances yet, but you're getting all the resources you need. Let's say the legal kind of knowledge that you need, maybe registering business names, or you're just researching all that, and it's all part of this. It's all working towards a new start, perhaps this new business, which might be only in its embryonic stages, but it looks like that's what's happening. Okay, your hopes and fears, Pisces. You have, the Empress. All right, so there are a lot of opportunities coming for you. There's the Empress represents birth, renewal, new ideas, new things getting started, okay? And you're feeling that you're not quite ready for this just yet, okay? So you're just like a few more things to pop into place. And so for you, it's about timing. And so I'm thinking, yes, you do want this, but you're a bit scared or a bit reluctant to get going straight away. There are probably a few more things which need clarifying and clearing out before you start this new venture, whatever it is. And the result of the at the end of the month here, this is looking so similar to some of the other readings I've seen, or one reading in particular. Okay, Page of Swords. All right, so you're ready to make mistakes. So you're ready to go in and have a go at something. You're not afraid to wield that sword to really make things happen. The Page of Swords is quite a young energy, might be a little naive, but it's enthusiastic, and so you've got this enthusiasm. So when something clears up, you'll have this enthusiasm to really sort of make you feel like things will get rolling. Okay, it's looking very. It looks like there seems to be some waiting, okay? Just a lot of waiting here. So I'll clarify this now. I'll clarify some of these with the Hanson Roberts deck. And this might give us an idea of what's what here. So the Knight of Cups here, I said this was something about an offer that you want to make to someone, or preparing to make to someone, and it looks like it's pointing towards the Ace of Pentacles here. So perhaps you're making an offer to someone about a new business partnership, or perhaps you want to buy someone out, or buy something, or buy into a business, something like that. Okay, so why is the Knight of Cups here for Pisces for January 2019? So it's not really feeling like a love thing. It's feeling like maybe some family business or something to do with that. Okay, and Knight of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, so it's looking like there's a real optimistic sense that you're going into business. So the Two of Cups, if you have a look at the caduceus there, the staff with the snakes wrapped around it, that's actually an old trade symbol of equal give and take. And so the Two of Cups might be about a wonderful partnership, like a love relationship developing, but it can also be about trade and business. And it looks like that's what the offer's about. So you're feeling that there's a partnership that you'd like to enter into, or you'd like to bring someone in to use their expertise. Perhaps because someone else has been a little stingy or miserly, or can't see what that is at the moment. We'll have a look. Okay. Rightio. So I'm thinking we'll clarify the Ace of Pentacles. What might this business be about? Okay, so what's this new venture, this new idea, this new opportunity about for Pisces? It's looking pretty good. Looking optimistic, but I'm still just getting this feeling of waiting and hanging on. Someone's hanging on to some money, or perhaps there's some legal process in place and you've got to wait for some settlement or something to come through. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Rods. Okay, so the Six of Rods is a card of victory. It's a card of public recognition, just about. So there'll be a few people here looking at what you're achieving and thinking, well, this thing's a goer. So perhaps something you've already started has gained some momentum and people are noticing it. And so now's a good time for you to make this offer. It looks like a winner because this is in the future position. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This is the Witch's Tarot. And it's clarified by the Six of Wands here, which is a wonderful energy to have, a wonderful, successful kind of a feeling to it. I'm not getting an idea of what kind of business this is. Have a look here. There's definitely a fair bit of work, and you've put some work into this by the look of it, and and it's paying off. It looks like the work that you've put in is paying off. What is this work about? Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Pisces. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles for Pisces. Sorry, the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Eight of Pentacles for Pisces. And you have the Five of Wands. Okay, so it's got some bickering in there somewhere. The Five of Wands is a card of people arguing almost for argument's sake. Okay, you can see there, they're not really trying to hurt each other. It's minor stuff. It's probably egos clashing. So that's in your environment. Okay, so in your environment, it looks like there's a bit of work getting done, but you're coming up against ego, which is stopping things from flowing as much as they might. And let's clarify the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords has this energy. Why is the Page of Swords here in the outcome position for Pisces for January 2019? And you have the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is another, so it's two swords there. So the Five of Swords talks about a battle that you might need to go into to make a small gain, and you might lose a couple of friends out of it, or a couple of allies, and so it'll be up to you to decide whether you think this battle is worth fighting to get the small gains. So it looks like there's been a lot of work happening for you, Pisces, or you've been doing a lot of work and you're working towards this new financial start, whatever it is. You're walking away from something else to be able to do this, and look, that's about where it's got. If that's resonating for you, you'll know it, and but otherwise, it's not probably not making much sense to anyone else unless it is really landing on you. So please give me any feedback that you think might be useful there, Pisces. Like and subscribe if this has resonated for you, if you like the reading, and hopefully talk to you in a couple of weeks. And Happy New Year again.